Hey guys, what to trade next week? In this video we'll discuss euro dollar, we will analyze gold, we will take a look at pound dollar pair and analyze dollar CAD, we will take a look at Dow Jones, and I will share with you my analysis on euro pound. A lot of instruments today, a lot of forex pairs, a lot of markets to discuss. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Right, traders, I want to start our analysis with the European pair. And here on the daily time frame, a very important thing is happening at the moment. You can see that here we got a very important resistance cluster. Yes, you can see that just in the recent past, that structure was respected many times by the market participants. And today, on Friday, the market finally is breaking that structure. However, the breakout for now still is not confirmed, and moreover, that is not just a daily structure. If we open a weekly time frame, traders, and look left at structure, you can see that that yellow structure is also a weekly structure, and you can see how important it was for the market participants just 1 year ago. So in order to confirm a breakout of that key level, we need a weekly candle close above. So if this weekly candle closes above that resistance, it will be a very important bullish clue. And then European will most likely keep growing to higher structure levels. The next goal for buyers then will be that resistance cluster. Yes, so once this weekly candle closes, next week we will look for a retest of that broken structure, and from here we will look for buying opportunities, expecting a bullish continuation. Yes, the pair looks very bullish, and that breakout may let us catch a very strong bullish rally. So definitely pay close attention to European pair. Hey traders, if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn my trading strategy, I want to invite you in my premium educational group. There I will show you how I trade live. There I will show you how I analyze the market live. Also, you will get the copy of my ebook with my trading strategy and a big video course. For more details, check the link in the description below. It is vasilytrader.com/private group, or text me in one of the social networks. I will give you more details. Our next guest for today is dollar yen pair. And dollar yen pair started to consolidate. After this very strong bullish rally, the market is currently ranging. You can see that we set two equal highs, respecting that resistance, and we perfectly respected that support. And you can see that at the moment, the market is just trading within the range. The market perfectly respects that resistance and that support. And depending on the reaction of the price to the boundaries of that range, we will either see a strong bullish continuation or a correctional movement. If the price breaks and closes below that yellow support, I will expect a bearish continuation to that structure. It will be the closest strong structure support. So let me say that again. Only if the price breaks and closes below that support, we'll expect a bearish movement to that support. If the price breaks the resistance of that range, then we will go higher. But where will be the next goal for buyers? Looking left, we have no structure here on the left. So let's open monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, let's look left. And here we can spot a historical structure. Here it goes. Yes, I hope you see that structure cluster based on this wax. Returning back to the daily time frame, here is our goal for buyers in case of a bullish breakout of that range. So everything depends right now on the reaction of the price to the boundaries. It is all about breakout traders. So wait for a breakout. Let me know, by the way, in the comment section, what are your expectations from dollar yen? Do you believe that it will keep growing, or are you expecting a bearish movement? Now let's discuss gold. And this week was very bearish for gold. You can see that from that resistance, as I predicted, the market dropped sharply. And the market even managed to violate that demand area. You can see that here we got a very nice demand area based on the year's low. And you can see that the market with the high momentum bearish candle broke that structure to the downside, and we got a confirmed breakout right here. Even though that breakout here is confirmed, even though that daily support turned into resistance right now, it is very risky to sell gold now, traders, and moreover it is very risky to buy gold as well. Let me try to explain to you why. First of all, why gold is growing right now. If we look left at structure and analyze the trend lines, as you remember earlier we spotted that trend line, right? And you can see that after the breakout that trend line turned into a strong support, and 2 times in a row it was nicely respected. And now, testing that trend line, gold started to grow again. But that is not the only reason why gold is growing right now. If we open the weekly time frame, I want to remind you, traders, that on a weekly time frame, gold is trading within a range. Yes, as you remember earlier, we spotted right here this horizontal trading range. Yes, wide range. And you can see that today the market was testing the lower boundary of the support of that range. Yes, the support of that range is based on the price action of the last 2 years. And you can see that in the past, the market perfectly respected that level. So gold reached a very important confluence zone. Yes, today the market reached the confluence between the trend line and the horizontal weekly structure. But what is next? You know, traders, the main problem with gold right now is that we have very bearish clues on a daily time frame and very bullish clues on a weekly. So if you want to buy gold, you should patiently wait for a breakout of that daily supply cluster, of that broken structure. The market should break that. The market should close above that. Only then we will expect a bullish continuation to that resistance. If you want to short, if you are bearish biased on gold and you believe that the market will drop, you should wait for a weekly candle close below that support. If we break that, if we close below that, then the market will drop much lower. Gold can easily lose 12% more. The closest strong support that I see on the weekly is that support. So if we break that to the downside, only then a bearish continuation will be expected. The situation right now is very tricky, traders, and even though it is very appealing to buy gold for some of you, remember we have that daily broken structure right here. If you want to buy, wait for a breakout of that structure. If you want to sell, wait for a breakout of a weekly structure. It is all about breakouts. Be very patient and wait. Let me know, by the way, traders, what do you expect from gold? Let me know in the comment section. Also, recently I recorded a big review about gold. Yes, with the potential scenarios. You can check that as well. And now important update for a dollar CAD pair. So the market was stuck for some time testing the resistance based on the year's high. And this week the market broke and closed above that. We set a new high, and today we see a bullish continuation. So I believe, traders, that dollar CAD will keep growing. I'm very bullish and I expect a bullish continuation. Let's just discuss where is the next goal for buyers. Here, analyzing the highs, I spotted a trend line. If we take that structure high and draw a trend line, you can see that here we have a major rising trend line, and I truly believe that it will be the next goal for buyers. So your plan on dollar CAD will be the following. if you are not holding a long position, if you want to buy dollar CAD, wait for an occasional retest of the broken structure. And once the market is inside, wait for a confirmation to buy. Of course, if I see a confirmation, if I see a decent trading setup, I will post an update on my free Telegram channel, so don't forget to subscribe. And what about euro dollar? Let me remind you traders that analyzing a daily time frame, we can see that the market here is trading in a sharp bearish trend. And trading in the sharp bearish trend, the price perfectly respects the boundaries of that falling parallel channel. And this week, as I predicted, the price perfectly respected the resistance of the channel. The market was nicely rejected and then we dropped. Now the question is, what is next? You can see that this last few days, euro dollar is steadily recovering. I consider this bullish movement right here to be a correctional movement. I believe that after some correction, euro dollar will keep falling. And the next goal for sellers is that horizontal support. Yeah, so bias is very bearish. If you are not holding a short trade, I would suggest being focused on that trend line. That trend line is the closest structure from where I would sell. So patiently wait for the test of that trend line, then look for a confirmation, and then sell, expecting a bearish continuation. Those who want to buy, I know that there are a lot of traders who are bullish biased on euro dollar. If you want to buy euro dollar, I would strictly recommend you wait for a bullish breakout of that falling resistance, and only then a bullish continuation will be expected. Again, traders, it is all about breakouts. And now a couple of words about Dow Jones Index. Here, let's analyze the price action. The price action here is very, very insightful. Here we got a very strong bearish impulse. Then the market retraced and we dropped lower. The market respected that horizontal support, and from that support, the market bounced. We set a low high, respecting a previous low, and from that structure, we saw a very strong bearish move. The market retested the current low. We saw a pullback. We formed a doji candle there, and then the next day we broke and closed below that support. Yes, we got a confirmed structure breakout. Moreover, the next day here we formed a gap. Yes, the next day's trading session started with the gap down. Yes, and again, it is a very, 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 very bearish clue, traders. On Dow Jones, gaps are quite rare, and such a gap here is very telling. That makes me think that the index will keep falling, and for now I expect a bearish continuation to that demand cluster, traders. One thing to note right here, remember that gaps tend to be filled 80% of the time. So I would suggest waiting for a retest of that broken structure. Yes, if that gap will be filled, the market will retest the broken structure. And from here, let's try to short. Let's try to catch a trend following move. Yeah, and outlook is very bearish. Yes, you can see how bearish it is. You can see that we are trading in a bearish trend now. Yes, here we have a classic bearish price action. So the market will most likely keep falling. And the last instrument for the analysis for today is pound dollar pair. And again, on pound dollar, important decision is ahead. You can see that here we are trading in a strong bearish trend. And at the moment, pound dollar is approaching that very important trend line. You can see that we were nicely rejected from that already. Moreover, if we open a weekly time frame and look left at structure, you can see that here we have the 2 years low. Yes, and returning back to the daily, you can see that here we have a perfect zone of confluence. The zone is based on that trend line and that horizontal structure. So of course, the structure that the market is approaching right now is major, and I would definitely expect a pullback from that. The main problem is that we already got a pullback from that structure, and that pullback wasn't that strong. Yes, here was our bullish reaction from that structure, and the market just managed to reach that resistance and then dropped again. So if we close, traders, on a weekly below that weekly support, yes, if next week we drop again, we close below that weekly support, it will be very bearish movement for pound dollar. And opening a monthly time frame, traders, you can see that we have no structures there on the left. So if we close below that weekly structure, the market can go lower and lower and lower. But for now, let's stay on the positive side. Let's imagine that the market participants will respect that structure. What will be our confirmation to buy pound dollar then? Let's open an hourly time frame. Let me show you what I see on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame here, traders, first of all, I see a trend line. Take a look. Do you see this very strong trend line? Yes, you can see that so far it is the intraday resistance, and you can see so far the price perfectly respects that. Then analyzing the price action, testing our strong support, the price formed a double bottom formation with the high value and already broke and closed above its neckline. So what I would look for right here on pound dollar, I would look for a breakout of that trend line. I believe that if the price breaks and closes above that trend line, we can expect a bullish movement. So on focus will be that trend line. It looks like today the market will not manage to break that. So if you want to buy, monitor that trend line next week. Yes, wait for its bullish breakout. It can give you a very nice pullback trade. But remember, traders, returning back to the daily, we are trading in a strong bearish trend. And of course, trend is our friend. So I won't be surprised if pound dollar will go much lower. Again, once I spot a confirmed breakout, I will post an update on my free Telegram channel. Alright, traders, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Also, if you want me to analyze some other instrument for you, also let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to share with you my opinion. Also, traders, if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to see how I trade live, if you want to see how I analyze the market live, I want to invite you in my premium educational group, the link in the description below. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, traders.